a motherfucking diva.
I know, please. I know, but I'm back. I promise y'all I'm back. Okay, you know what? I needed a break. I can't lie. And when I go through this whole catch-up life update, y'all gonna understand why I needed a goddamn break. I needed it. Sometimes, you know, it's better like this because we haven't talked in so long that I have so much to update you guys about. Y'all have been checking up on me. Love y'all down as always. Love my girls. Beating my inbox down. Y'all like, what is going on? I appreciate y'all so much. And I apologize for going ghost, but sometimes that's just, if you follow me for a while, I'm sorry. That's just how I recover. That's just how I recover. I know we're in August now, but July beat the bricks off me. July beat the bricks off me. Okay, so we have a lot to get into. I'm gonna keep it very lighthearted at first. We're gonna rewind it all the way back to the beginning of July. And I was gonna actually scrap this footage of Costa Rica. That's where I spent my birthday. But I was like, I'm not, at this point, y'all deserve all the footage I have. So let's jump into Costa Rica first, where I spent my birthday. And it also, I told some stories in Costa Rica as well, so that'll help catch you guys up as well. So let's head to Costa Rica.
Se nota cuando me ves, ahí donde no has llegado, sabes que yo te llevaré. Y dime qué quieres beber, es que tú eres mi bebé. Y de nosotros, ¿quién va a hablar si no nos dejamos ver? Yo sé dolce, a veces vulgar, y cuando te lo quito, después de los paris, las copas de vino, las libras de Mari, tú estás bien suelta, yo de safari.
Greetings from Central America, y'all. We were in Costa Rica for my birthday. Let me just give y'all a rundown of tea of what's been going on. Oh my God, first of all, these last few weeks, oh my God, there's been so much going on. We moved. Okay, so this is, first of all, I wasn't even gonna go anywhere or do much for my birthday because our lease is up July 1st. That is our move out date. Same date as my birthday. So once I seen that, I was like, okay, like, obviously we're gonna be stressed for moving. I don't even think I'm gonna be wanting to do anything. Monte convinced me, was like, no. So here we are in Costa Rica. Were we stressed as fuck? Moving a 3-bedroom house, townhouse, and then deciding to sprinkle in a little vacation as well is actually insane. But it's the relaxation we need. Y'all, moving should be illegal. Moving should be, it's so, y'all, it was so stressful. So we had to put mad stuff in storage, get rid of mad shit. Like, the movers came. It just helped me realize how much unnecessary shit I had. Like, I started to get mad after a while. I started literally just, and I hate to say, I started literally just throwing shit out. Like, we gave away a lot of stuff, a lot of clothes and stuff to like group homes. Even my closet alone, I was like, why do I even have these clothes? I don't wear none of this shit. I keep it super, super simple. So when I'm moving, I got mad at myself. I was irritated. I can't lie, I was irritated. Especially towards the end of it, when it was just bags and bags and bags and boxes of stuff. Little knickknacks, little home decor and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do this again. I think I'm gonna turn into a minimalist. Like, after that move, I was literally traumatized. So we did the whole move on Saturday, and then we had a flight at 5 a.m. On Sunday. So we literally moved all day, packed our shit at like 1 a.m. We didn't get no sleep, and then we had 3 flights to get here. So we touched down yesterday and we're exhausted. Oh, we took this small plane. So instead we had to take 3 planes to get here. We took this small, like the little propeller plane. Yo, when I tell you, I had never been, I'm not scared of flying. Like, I'm not scared of flying, I fly all the time. But this little propeller plane had me my palms were sweaty. If you've ever been in one of those like little small planes, when I tell you can feel anything, any little bit of turbulence. We were flying through clouds, so when you fly through clouds, it gets like a little, bruh. But it was either take a 20-minute plane ride or take a 3-hour drive. So I was like, okay, they're playing right. But oh my God, we're at this beautiful resort.
This moment is surreal. I can't put in the word now. Be alone. Where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody gon' love me. Nobody like you can't even deny it. Every time I try it, one look in my eyes, you know I'm lying.
It's gorgeous, y'all. I absolutely love it. I love it. So we're gonna stay here for 2 days, and then we have a villa for the next 3. Today we're gonna relax. I think this whole trip I just want to relax. I don't know if I want to do horseback zip line. We're gonna see. We're gonna just play it by ear because we've been through enough this week and the week before, and we've been through enough. I did deserve a little vacation, and like but nonetheless, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna relax and bring my birthday in. I gotta call my sister. It's her birthday today. Our birthdays are a day apart. Fun fact, I feel like I tell a story all the time, but I don't care. Her birthday is today, my birthday is tomorrow. Of course, different years, Irie. And then my parents have the same exact birthday, same day, same year, and they were born in the same hospital. I just, you know, fate, right? I can't believe it. And then the middle child, you know, they're always a little bit different. She was born in December. Because my parents' birthday is in June. Let me get dressed. We're headed to breakfast, and then probably just to enjoy the pool and the beach. Look at the view. Look at the view. The sun finally came out. Thank goodness. It was raining yesterday, but the sun is out. Beautiful. Ah, fruit.
Yes.
Is that passion fruit?
No, watermelon, pineapple, and soursop.
Soursop. Okay.
Yes. We should enjoy it. You ever had the soursop?
I had a soursop in a drink before, but I've never had the actual fruit.
Yeah, this is the really real soursop. Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited to try.
People likes to make pulp from soursop, but it tastes different because they added like preservatives and you know sweets. This is the natural sweet.
Oh, I can't wait.
Just take out the skin and the seed. Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
And just the white fruit.
Excited. Thank you. I had a soursop drink before. This is the real fruit. You're gonna try it too, Hanson? Gonna try something new today? It's a soursop. Oh, that texture. I like it. It's like squishy. Oh, it's good. But the view from breakfast is beautiful. Breakfast is served, so I got like a chicken sandwich thing, some French toast, and an omelet, potatoes. What are these little things? I don't know.
Peppers.
Oh, they're peppers. Everything looks good. This is a big breakfast, and breakfast is included, so we like that. Oh, yeah, this is. You know I don't like olives. Maybe I should just try it.
Try just one piece, not all of it like that. Just try like.
Just like try a little piece.
Just like a little piece on the inside, so little piece and get you. All of it. So you should.
Now I slapped the avocado off my sandwich. I really don't like avocado.
I put the cheese on it.
On cheese. Why you didn't help me order?
Nah, because you be trying to steal my orders and don't know.
Thank you. We have some sauces.
Yes.
Thank you.
Come on, girl, tell me how you feel.
I think about you all the time. See when my dreams.
You don't know the love is real.
Baby boy, not a day goes by without my fantasy.
Come on, girl, tell me what's it.
Setting us up some beach chairs. What do you say? I want to see the monkeys too. Do not feed the animals. That means they're animals now. They said beware of the monkeys. There's white-faced monkeys that will come on the beach if you eat, like if we order food for lunch, and they will steal your food. And don't feed them because they will fucking bite you. I was like, why are you trying to scare me? He said beware of the big iguanas. We seen a big iguana earlier, but they be like, they're attracted to the food. So I don't know if we're gonna get no food out here. I want to see the monkeys, but like on my balcony when when my balcony door is closed. I don't want them up close and personal. Monte's like, I want to see the monkeys.
I had monkeys chill on me. And,
oh hell no! I mean, I've been close to macaques in Thailand. They was scary. Those teeth. Ooh,
I let them jump on me on my shoulders.
Yeah, no, get off of me. So beware. I just took a little dip. Girl, when I tell you those waves were so strong, knocked my ass down, knocked my glasses off. Girl, I'm under the water tumbling. I was like, oh hell no. I was like, let me bring my ass. Let me sit my stupid ass down. No, the waves are so strong. The water feels good, but girl, no. Now I see why Costa Rica is known for surfing, because those waves, girl, you better know how to swim. You better know how to swim. Devontae is still out there playing like a little kid. I love that for him. You go, babe. Talk about these is good waves. Like, what? These are horrible waves.
What would you do if I told you you were beautiful? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Cause I see us holding hands, beach our toes and
we back, y'all, and we in a new location. My birthday was yesterday. I did not vlog nothing for my birthday yesterday. I'm sorry, I was a little fucked up. We had fun. We had fun. It was mad chill. We just had like a beach day, pool day again, and we went to dinner. The dinner was not that good. We went to a place, I'm not even gonna say it. It just wasn't that good. We changed locations, but I do recommend that resort that we stayed at. 10 out of 10. It was so nice. The service, the room, there was a lot of, like the private beach was perfect. You still had access to the public beach, but why would you want a public beach when there's a private beach? The food was really good. It was just a really, really beautiful stay. First of all, one thing about me, I like to find local food spots. The cheap spots, the local spots, because they be having the best freaking food. So we found this place, like a mom and pop shop, like in the cut. We had to go down like a gravel road. But the food, when I tell you that motherfucking food was the best that we've had, and it was just authentic. The flavors, it was Costa Rica. I never had Costa Rican food. Anyway, let's have a pool day. It's starting to rain. I'm still swimming, I don't care. The last hurrah, the last shebang, the last dinner, the last supper. Let me turn the actual light on. You know, when it comes back to the end of the vacation, you don't want to put no makeup on. I'm gonna go out just like this. Just like this. This is a throwback pink. What? If you know, you know.
But I ain't no shit on the weekend. I'ma just find me a so much bigger. I'ma just do the same shit that you do when I got to go, yeah, nigga, let's go. I'ma text Brian, FaceTime, call like Hayden, tell him my name. Dreamer, hold it, and I decide before I sleep.
If we would have came during the day, it would have been cute because you can like swim in the pool and then you can come out and have some lunch or just some food in general. Cute. Braised lamb chops. I got a lot of lamb. Lamb. I was telling about the fire food we had just earlier today. Fire. Devontae emptied his plate. It's gone, babe. Promise you it's gone. I never seen him eat so fast. We got some good garlic prawns. They look nice. And they smell good. Let's get into it.
You smell good.
It is, what is this, lemon garlic?
Yeah, a little lemon garlic zest.
You're fixing me.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Thank you. Yours looks good.
Yeah, very nice. Enjoy your Alfredo.
He was talking shit about me because I ordered, and it's not Alfredo, it's pasta with white sauce. Chicken and shrimp.
Okay, chicken and shrimp.
Sometimes you just want a pasta. What the hell did you order?
Something extravagant.
Can't lie, this looks good.
Extravagant.
Oh, good yellow rice. My pasta looks good too. Fuck out of here. Ooh. Okay. Okay. What they put on the top of that?
Chill. What's that?
Avante. So yeah, Costa Rica was a vibe. We had some much needed R&R. As you can see, there was not much going on in the footage because we did not do much. We sat by the pool. I needed the pool, I needed the beach, I needed to relax, and I brought in my 29th. We did gifts and birthday dinners and all that, and we had a great time, but that's exactly what I needed. It was a little stressful. I talked about it earlier in the Costa Rica footage, how like stressful it is taking a trip while you're moving, but I feel like those are champagne problems. Like, those are champagne. Like, girl, you got to take a trip to Costa Rica and like, it's champagne problems, but I swear it was stressful as hell. And the thing is, so I moved, you guys know, and we're only gonna be here. We only signed like a 6-month lease because we still have plans to make a big move. So I'm gonna be moving soon again, but I don't wanna think about that. I'm just giving you guys the update so y'all can understand why the hell so much has, anyway, we had a good time in Costa Rica, so we came home. The thing is, we came home to a house that was full of boxes. There was boxes everywhere. So it's like you're on vacation, you're trying to relax, but all you can think about is coming home and having to unpack the home. Like, literally, we didn't even have the bed put together. So we came home from a long day of traveling to put the bed together. It was just a lot. And then I spent the next week or so trying to get my home together. As you can see, it looks like the same setup as it was in the old place. One thing about me, even though we're only going to be here for a short amount of time, I still need to get my home together. I still need to make my house a home. I don't care. I don't care if I'm here for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year. I have to make it feel like home because I'm in my home the majority of the time. So I spent some time getting the house together. We got some new furniture. You know, I played Bob the Builder. I had to get a new vanity because when we were moving, they broke not a lot of stuff, but there's some things that they broke. They broke my vanity. They broke like my side tables. They broke my freaking living room like table. I was like, ooh, y'all kind of clumsy. You know, movers, you know, they're not perfect, but they was breaking stuff, so I had to replace stuff. There's a ton of stuff in storage. When I tell you, I got rid of so much stuff from our last home. I was selling on Facebook Marketplace, which is really cool. First of all, I didn't know nothing. I wasn't really hip to Facebook Marketplace. If you just moved in your home or your apartment or your place or something, you better get on Facebook Marketplace. I was selling some good stuff on Facebook Marketplace for some good prices because I was just trying to get it up out of my house. So girl, if you just moved in or you plan on moving, please, I was not hip. Like, I had no idea selling and buying on there. I was like, oh, let me find out. There will be some scammers, so beware. There will be some scams on there, but that's a good place to want to furnish your home or sell some stuff. So there were certain highlights of last month as well. A highlight was Beyonce. I have a story time, and the highlight was not even being able to see Beyonce. Let's get into it. Y'all know I love a good concert. Y'all know I love a good concert. And actually, I was hosting as well. So we're going to see a concert, and I was hosting my girlfriend that I haven't seen in a while. Pena, y'all know Pena. If you've been here for a while, you know Pena. You know me and Pena weren't talking for a minute, but then we rekindled, and I was so happy to see her and invite her in. But the thing is, it's stressful for me to host, especially when I just moved in. because I'm trying to make everything perfect. I like to make it as comfortable as possible for my guests, so that was a little bit stressful, but it didn't matter. Like, it's pink. Like, but a certain someone had every intention to go see Beyonce and didn't get to see Beyonce. So things are good. It's time to host. It's time to go see Beyonce. Oh, we're gonna have a ball, girl. We're gonna have a ball. So I go out. I go get my cowboy hat. I go find some cowboy shoes. I find an outfit. I find a belt. I look cute. I got my outfit. It's cool. Everything's good. I got my outfit. I'm dragging Beyonce along with me like I did last year. Let's go. We're gonna go see Beyonce, and Pena and her girlfriend. We're gonna go see. We were all gonna go together, but sit like separately, because she had got her tickets, I feel like a few days before. But you know what I was trying to do? This is my fault. I'm not looking for any sympathy in this story. I'm not looking for any sympathy in this story. And I can laugh now because this happened. This happened a month ago. So now I can laugh. It was not funny then. I was fucking pissed. Okay, so I got my whole outfit. Everything's good. Pink is here. We're taking shots. We're all dressed. Everything's good. Mind you, this is the day of. She has her tickets. I made the mistake to like... So my mentality was, if you're on TikTok, you know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, buy last minute because, you know the resellers... It should be so illegal to freaking resell, I swear to God. The resellers will drop the tickets last minute. This year, the resellers were like, yeah, we're not doing that. So I was like waiting, because I wanted to get the best price. Like, you're not about to get me for $400 sitting up in the 300s. I'm not doing that. So we're waiting. It's getting closer to the concert. I'm not stressed out about it. I'm like, whatever. We still don't have tickets, but I'm all dressed. We're taking shots. We're pre-gaming. Let's go. I'm like, if anything, I'll just get the tickets in the car. Like, I'm sure the resellers will start to drop the prices by then. Like, come on now. It's an hour before the concert. I'm pretty sure, we're going to be good. And that's the thing about me. I've been in Atlanta for years now. I have to stop playing with Atlanta. First of all, Beyonce in Atlanta, this may have worked when you're in, like, goddamn Denmark or something. Or in, like, I don't know, Nebraska. Like, but when you're in Atlanta... It's a lot of shit that's just not gonna fly, okay? And waiting last minute to get Beyonce tickets in Atlanta on night 4, this is her last show. It may have not been the best decision. Like I said, this is all my fault. So at this point, we're at the stadium, and I'm looking on Ticketmaster, and the tickets they're not budging. They still want $350 for nosebleeds. They still want $250 for nosebleeds. No! I'm not paying that. So I'm looking on Ticketmaster. I'm telling Vontae, like, this is not, these tickets are trash. Like, the price is trash. I don't want to be up high. Like, what are we going to do? So he starts, him being from New York, let me preface by saying this. He disappointed the shit out of me. Because anyone from New York knows, I love my man. But anyone from New York knows you do not mess with what are they called? Scalpers? People that sell tickets outside of the damn stadium. You don't mess with them, okay? But they have gotten so good. Okay? However, I should have been prepared. This is Beyonce, and I should have got my ticket beforehand. That's it. That's all. So I'm standing off to the side. Beyonce comes over. He's like, yo, this dude over here. I can't do it, New York guys. Let me stop. He's like, this dude over here has 2 floor seats for $500. I'm like, abso-fucking-lutely. Yes, this is what I wanted all along. Yes, yes. Okay? And at this time, we're being assholes. You gotta remember, it's 1,000, because there's a box office. My other plan was just to go to the box office and get tickets right there. However, the line for the box office had about 1,000 people in line. I'm not joking. It wrapped around. Girl, that line was so long. Once again, not understanding that I live in Atlanta and not Nebraska. Girl, of course there's going to be 1,000 people in line in Atlanta for Beyonce. So, if you're asking why I just didn't go to the box office, the line for the box office was crazy. So I'm like, yeah, baby, go ahead. And the tickets looked legit. He was sending people, because there were people like in line before him, like before Vontae, and he was seeing them like being sent over. They have gotten so good with this like ticket master shit. They send the ticket over, you're able to add it to your Apple Wallet. Like, it looks legit as hell, okay? So we send over the money, he sends over the tickets, we add them to the Apple Wallet. These are what they look like. Hindsight is 2020. You know how many concert tickets we've gotten in the past? But all we're thinking is like, we need to get tickets to get into this concert. Like, we're not thinking logical, okay? We're being assholes. So we're good. We got the tickets, pay the guy, and we're headed into Mercedes-Benz. So we get up to, we go through the metal detectors, and it's time to scan the tickets. Well, I was like, Vontae, pull out the tickets. We got floor seats, bitch. So we even go to it. It's so funny because for floor seats, you don't even go in with the regular people. You have to go into like a separate entrance. And I was like, yeah, bitch, we got floor seats. So I'm like, yeah, it's time to scan them. Pull out your phone. He pulls out his phone. Doop. It's either green or red. It was red. So I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Scan it again. Boop. Red. Boop. Red, baby. So he holds up his phone. He shows the attendant, like the worker. The worker was like, that ain't a ticket. He was like, that ain't no ticket, bro. Bro, that ain't no ticket. That ain't a real ticket. You know what? I just go silent. When I get mad or like frustrated or irritated, I just go silent. Because I'm like, Vontae, your New York ass just got by one of these niggas out here on the street. Oh, Vontae, go fix it. Go fix it. Go fix it. Okay? So he runs off. Boom. I'm still at the entrance. He runs off because he got to go get this guy. So he calls me a few minutes later and he's like, yeah, the guy's gone. Like, I can't find him. Obviously, he was not this calm. He was very pissed, very flustered, sweating everywhere. Mind you, this is July in Atlanta. It's hot. He's running around looking for this guy. That guy got his $500 and hightailed his ass up out of here because he knew he was coming back. Once them tickets didn't scan, he's out of here. So he calls me. He's like, I can't find this guy. Go ahead, get your ticket off of Ticketmaster, hit inside, and then I'll follow you in after I get this figured out. So I was like, bet. At this point, I go back on Ticketmaster, y'all, and it's too late to even get a ticket because the event had already started. Even though Beyonce had not come on stage yet, and I know this because Pena called me from inside the stadium, and I was like, has it started yet? She's like, no, she hasn't even come out. This was at like 7:10 or something, but it was too late to buy tickets on Ticketmaster. They were like, no, sorry, this event has already started. You cannot buy any tickets for the event. So now I'm just looking dumb outside of Mercedes-Benz with this big ass cowboy hat on, this stupid ass jumpsuit, this big ass cowboy belt, just looking dumb. Vontae's running around Mercedes-Benz trying to look for this guy he ain't gonna find because he just got your ass for $500 and you just paid his car note. Girl, so at this point, Vontae's not giving up. I want to cross the street at this point. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I'm so annoyed. But like I said, this is no one's fault but me and Vontae's. Like, we did some dumb ass shit. I can't lie. So I go across the street. There's like this little bar lounge thing. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it. But if you've ever been to Mercedes-Benz, right across the street, there's like this restaurant that you can go to. So while Vontae tried to find a man, I'm going over there. I'm going to get me some hookah and a drink because I need it at this point. I walk over there. I get myself a nice little hookah. This is the sad picture I took inside the restaurant alone. Just looking dumb. Just sad. Just sad, girl. Just sad. Mind you, I can hear Beyonce across the street starting her performance. Like, how sad is that? You know that's my girl. You know I love Cowboy Carter. So Vontae finally gave up. I was over there for like 45 minutes. He finally gave up. He came back over. He was like, yeah, babe. I was like, babe, it's not worth it. I don't even want you to get into an altercation with this guy or nothing. Even if you do see him, it's not worth it. We got. Let's go home. Let's just take this L. Sometimes you just gotta take the L. And he's like, all right, babe. So he goes to get the car. He brings it back around because we parked like maybe about 3 blocks away from Mercedes-Benz. He goes to get the car. And as if the night wasn't already bad enough, it gets worse. So he goes to get the car. He brings it up. I have to walk a little bit to him because there's so much traffic. And he gets out the car and he's like, guess what the fuck happened? I'm like, no. Busted out the window. I'm talking about where we parked. They busted out the whole block. The whole block was busted out. I'm talking about 20 cars. And it's one thing for us because we was already having a bad night, so this is just kind of like whatever. But I feel bad for the people that actually did get a chance to enjoy Beyonce and came out and all their windows was busted. Like, damn, I just had the best time of my life seeing Beyonce, and these people downtown want to bust everybody's windows out. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. So I'm like, you know what? Let's. At this point, I was fuming. I was so irritated. Like, this whole day was just a loss, okay? And I posted a video of all like everyone's cars being busted out, and people were in the comments like, you know, you can't park downtown, you know, you can't park anywhere, you know, you can't park. Like, it's not even just a downtown thing. The vandalization of cars in Atlanta is just so bad. That's the 3rd time his window had been busted out in different parts of the city. The 3rd time. My car, the first vandalization that happened to my car, I was living in Sandy Springs in a nice ass neighborhood. I'll never forget. I don't remember if I told y'all this story. When I was living in Sandy Springs, it was a few years ago, and I had my Honda. And I'll never forget. I was filming a video. I used to live on the 1st floor. I was filming a video, and I looked outside because my car was parked right outside. I was living in a nice community, broad daylight. I looked outside. I was like, that looks like my car, but it's not my car because there's no rims on it. I was like, oh, looks like it, but that's not my car. I go back to film, and I'm filming like a try-on haul. And then later that day, I go out, and I'm like, this is my car. Someone stole all my rims in broad daylight off my Honda. Like, what is why? So I say that to say, people were in the comments saying like, oh, like you can't park downtown, you can't. I don't feel like nowhere is safe. I was living in a nice ass neighborhood in Sandy Springs, and someone took all the crap off my car, and then my car had gotten stolen. And then that's why my crash out, if you see my crash out from a few vlogs ago, it all makes sense because there's just been so much car vandalization in Atlanta, and it's just like, bruh, it's just draining. Like, so when I seen that his car had been vandalized again, I was just like, whatever. Like, what can you do about it, you know? So I didn't get to see Beyonce. His car was vandalized. But the highlight was that I did get to see my girlfriend, and she stayed the night, and we caught up, and I was glad to see her. Well, you live and you learn. So to make up for Beyonce, I did not get to see her, but it's okay because a few days later, Keshia Cole. I'll take Keshia. Is she Beyonce? Hell no. Hell no. But I needed to get my concert fix, you know? I was in the mood for a concert, didn't get a concert, I need a concert. So one of my friends had hit me up. He was like, I want to go see Keshia Cole. I was like, okay, we can go see Keshia Cole. We can go see Keshia. And I wasn't expecting nothing of a Keshia Cole concert. I just went to see Keshia Cole last year at One Music Fest. She was a good performer. I like Keshia. I got nothing against her. But I wasn't expecting an actual, like, good concert. This was a good concert. So it was Carrie Hilson, first of all. I ain't seen Carrie Hilson in so long. This concert was like a blast from the past. was Carrie Hilson. It was Tink, if you know, you know. Sammy came out. Tyrese ended up coming out. Keshia Cole came out. Someone else came out, but I forget. It was actually a good concert. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I really enjoyed it, and I was happy that I had gotten a chance to go see a concert after the shenanigans that happened not even a week earlier. So that was a highlight of my month. That was a high point. You know, there was a lot of low points, but there was a lot of high points as well. And throughout that, what happened? Oh yeah, I was beefing with my family. I love my family, and they watching. They know what happened. I was being extra sensitive, and I was beefing with them for about a week. I talk to my family every single day. The family FaceTime be lit every day or every other day. So to not talk to them for a week means I'm really upset with you. But we made it all right. But that was just another thing that just like added to like, what? I'm not talking to my family? That's not it, you know? I know y'all watching. Love you down. Don't piss me off. That's all. But that's the thing about me, and you guys know I had mentioned that when I'm overwhelmed, overstimulated, stressed out, there's a lot of creators who will actually put themselves out there more and like be more open with that. I can't be open with my situation until it's already done. Like, I have to go through it, so I kind of like disappear basically. I have to disappear. I have to take care of my mental, take care of everything until I can come on here and share with you guys and laugh about it. Because if I'm telling you guys what's going on in the moment, I'll actually get pissed off if I'm not like healed from it and people are like getting entertainment from it, if that makes sense. Like, if I told you last month what had happened about Beyonce, about us doing stupid stuff and sending $500 to a random guy, and someone is like laughing about it or like, LOL girl, you should have known better, and I'm still like feeling emotions from that, I'm actually gonna probably cuss you out. You get what I'm saying? So I have to wait until I can laugh about it, so I don't mind other people finding entertainment or laughing, or if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to be okay with it before I put it out. I hope that makes sense. That's why sometimes I just have to like take myself off the internet, even though that's my goddamn job. And I love that I can take a month off. I'm very spoiled. And I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate that I can do that. But I hope that helps you guys understand why I be going ghost sometimes. Because I cannot share certain things until I'm over it. Because if someone leaves a comment, it's going to tick me off. But it's not y'all fault. It's just like, girl, heal from it and then share it. That's how I feel. So what have we been through so far? Moving, vacation, getting scammed, car vandalization, falling out with the family, but we made up. Love them so much. But boy, do I have a story time for you. But this is a big one, and this one made me really emotional. Like, this one pissed me clean off. Okay, let's take it from the very top. This is the weekend after the Keshia Cole concert. Me and my boyfriend ended up going to brunch, and I noticed my friend is calling me, but I'm at brunch, so I missed it. And she calls me again a few hours later when I get home. I'm like, oh, what's going on? And she calls me twice in a row. And something told me, like, don't answer this phone. I swear to God, Vontae can attest to this. Something was telling me, don't answer this phone. But I'm like, nah, she called me twice. What's going on? So I answer the phone, and she basically goes into saying basically how she was staying with a guy when she first came. He's headed out of town, so she has to leave his apartment. And then she's supposed to be staying with her other guy friend, but her other guy friend has some fine shit coming through. And he's basically like, girl, what you about to do? So she had to leave his place too. Now it seems like she's left stranded. She was like, I'm just in a leasing office, and I don't know, you know. I'm like, you know what, girl, I'm not going to leave my friend stranded. I let her know, you're more than welcome here. There's a lot of mistakes that I made in this story. The first mistake on my end was not asking her how long she needed to stay, because my first thought was just like, okay, your friend's in a leasing office somewhere stranded, you know, we'll figure all of that out later. So yeah, I tell her, you know, don't worry. So I have a couch if you need it. Absolutely, you're more than welcome. So she came over. I was cool with it. I was like, okay, we got some girl time. I'm down. So she comes about an hour later. And I feel like she had been through a lot, so I was like, okay, let me order us some food. We get some African food. That's the first time I tried fufu. I had fufu, egusi soup, and jollof rice. The only thing I did not like was the fufu. I couldn't get into the fufu. But the egusi soup, I also was like, you know, do you want anything to drink? She was like, do you have any wine? I was like, no, but of course we can order some wine. Let's order us some wine. We order some food, Uber Eats. Let's do it. Let's have a girls' night. Let's watch some movies. Let's kiki and just have a girls' night. Let's do all the things. I was happy to have her. I was like, yeah, okay, well, this was unexpected, but why not? So we had fun that night and we go to sleep. Day 2, everyone wakes up feeling a little bit sick, okay? Vontae's sick, probably because he was partying the night before. I was just feeling under the weather, so was she. So I wake up, I'm like, why everyone's sick? What's going on? So I wake up, I make everyone some tea. We get some medicine going. When lunchtime comes around, I asked Vontae what we're gonna eat. He said he wants pho. I was like, oh, perfect, let's get some pho. So I asked her as well. I was like, do you want pho? Because everyone's feeling sick. I want some soup. Like, what the hell? And she was like, no, I don't want pho. She was like, I don't want pho. What else is on the menu? And I kind of ignored it because, like, I'm offering you pho. I'm paying for pho. If you don't want pho, go on your Uber app and you get whatever you want. Like, so if you don't want pho, don't ask me what else is on the menu, girl. You go look on your phone. What else? Okay, I'm getting pho. That's it. I'm not offering whatever you want to eat, you know? You know? That was the first, like, girl, what? What are we talking about? What else is on the menu? Pho. I guess she wasn't hungry because she didn't order anything. Everyone has Uber Eats on their phone. If you wanted something and you didn't want what I was ordering, wouldn't you just order something of your own? I don't know. I didn't think anything of it. Vontae ends up feeling much better after he ate his soup, and we sent him off. Bye. We're going to have another girls' day. We're going to watch movies. One thing about me, I'm a good host, okay? And if you come over to my house, I hope you like to play games. Because, bitch, we're going to play a game. We're going to play a game. We're going to play a game. I don't care if it's spades, Uno, Monopoly. We played my favorite game, which is categories. We had a girls' night. We had fun, okay? Yeah, one thing I'm going to try to be the best host I can be. I want to entertain, watch movies, kiki. We end up kikiing, you know, girl talk. We just had a good time. It was another girls' night. And one thing about me, I'm a homebody. Like, and some people be like, it doesn't seem like you're a homebody, girl. I am a homebody. I like being at home. I like being in the house. Like, I do. I truly enjoy it. While we were playing the game, she had mentioned, because she was coughing. I was starting to feel better. I took some medicine. I think I was just honestly a little bit hungover from the day before. But she, like, kept coughing. She was coughing. She was coughing. She was like, girl, it feels like coronavirus. Mind you, I had coronavirus twice back in when I first moved down here, 2021 or whatever. I had coronavirus twice. And it wasn't fun, okay? I was sleeping all day. I was sick as a dog. Couldn't taste nothing. Couldn't smell nothing. It was, but yeah, she ate a pretzel. And she was like, yeah, I can't really, like, it don't taste like, she was like, I think I need to order me, like, a coronavirus test. And I was just like, okay. Because at that point, it dawned on me, the way I'm feeling and the way you feeling, I don't feel like I have coronavirus. I was sleepy, you know, I had a little bit of a headache, but in the end of the day, I was hungover. Vontae was hungover. But you saying you might have coronavirus is kind of like, I ain't got that. I've already had it twice, and this ain't that. But I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, okay, cool, all right. I hope it's not. You should order yourself a test. She never ended up ordering herself a test. Mind you, Vontae had ordered me and him pho, but she hadn't eaten all day, so I was hungry. You know, I ate a little bit in, like, the afternoon, and I was hungry at night, so I put on my pho. She was like, can I have some of your pho? And I was like, yeah, but you said earlier, you said you didn't want pho. She was like, well, that was earlier. I was like, okay. But I don't have no problem sharing, so I split my bowl into 2 and gave her some. She's like, oh, this is good, this is good, this is good. You know, no problem. It was a lot of pho. Like, there was no problem sharing. But it'll all make sense. I promise you, it'll all make sense. So that's day 2, night 2. I end up going to sleep. And then we wake up day 3. Day 3. Okay, now day 3. I'm just saying, it's a long time hosting somebody that you didn't You didn't even plan on hosting, okay? Like, this is day 3. Like, what we doing day 3? So I wake up day 3, and it's a lot of coughing going on. It's a lot of coughing going on. Mind you, she's out in the living room and she's on the couch, and every few minutes and I'm like, we're hearing this because we're back in the bedroom, me and Vontae. And at this point, Vontae's getting a little annoyed because one, no one likes to get sick. No one likes to get sick. No one wants to be that kind of sick. Like I said, we were feeling bad, but we was feeling better within hours. She seems to be very sick, okay? Day 3, I wake up and I let her know because she's very tired, she's sleeping, and I'm starting to get my day ready. So I'm like, you know what? I'm about to start making a lot of noise. Why don't you go in the second bedroom and just chill out there? Like, chill out back there. I'm about to be loud. She was like, no, it's okay, it's okay. I was like, no, go back to the second room. It's okay. The second room being this room. I tell her to come in here, do your thing, sleep if you need to. So she's like, okay. So she comes back here. I go out and get her. I forgot this part of the story. I go out because the day before, I go out and get her medicine. I go out and get her medicine. Like I said, I made everybody tea and everything. I'm just trying to make sure everything's okay. I go out and get medicine. I go and get Clorox spray. And I also get Clorox wipes because I just want to make sure the house is sterile. I want to have her come in here. That way she's confined and not out in the kitchen and living room spreading germs everywhere, okay? I think that's fine. Like, girl, like, no one wants to get sick. If you think you might have corona, let's just come in here. Let's just sleep in here. Let's just do that. You can't be coughing. I'm talking about I'm like, you can't be doing that in people's houses. People gonna be looking at you like, girl, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. Once you start coughing like that, it's time. You have to go home now. No one wants to get sick. I can laugh now, but it wasn't funny. Like, it really wasn't. I was like, oh my God, I hope she's okay. Obviously, I'm getting her medicine. I'm making her tea. I'm doing all the things. I'm trying to nurse the girl back to health, you know. But yeah, we gotta come in here. So at that point, me and Beyonce are feeling a lot better. This is day 3, and we're headed out to a cookout. We're headed to a cookout. Obviously, she can't come. She's feeling very sick. I didn't even offer because I can't bring some, as a guest being invited to someone else's home, I can't then bring another guest that may be sick and get other people sick. I can't do that. So I offered her to stay here. I let her know, hey, me and Vontae are going to go out to a cookout for a few hours. And I asked her if there's anything that she needed before we left. So I got her some more tea. I brought her some medicine into the room. I made her a little emergency, you know, those packets, those vitamin C packets. I poured it in, you know, gave her some of that. She did mention that she was getting hungry. She hadn't eaten all day again. She was like, I am getting a little hungry, so I offered her some snacks. We hadn't gone food shopping, so like we were eating out. Like, there was no food in the fridge. There's like juice and stuff, but I offered her some snacks. Got her some like little muffins, some little pretzels and stuff, so she could eat on while we're gone. And I told her, yeah, like, we're headed out. You can go in the fridge, you can go in the pantry, see if there's anything in there that you would like. You said that you're hungry. She was like, okay. And I was like, okay, we'll see you later. So that was that. So she was in this room all day while we were gone at the cookout. We were gone from like 7. We didn't come back till late. Sorry, like we didn't come back till late. You can't come. We go into a cookout. Like, it is what it is. Like, at this point, I feel like I've been a great host. I've been more than welcoming. It's time for me to go and go out. I'm not gonna stay in here and be sick. So we go out and enjoy our time at the cookout. We had a good time. Chef came. It was really nice. And we didn't come back till like 2. It was like 2 a.m. It was really early. And that, I knew that morning that she had said she had a flight. So she was supposed to be leaving 7 a.m. That morning. We came back in at like 2 a.m. And of course I bought her a plate. Like, of course I bought her a plate, but I set it in the kitchen. I set the plate in the kitchen, and I almost didn't want to come in this room and bother her because, like I said, we didn't come until early, and I knew her flight was early, but I just wanted to check on her. So I just came in. She was wide awake. I was like, oh, hey girl, like, how you doing? How was your day? Like, are you okay? Mind you, I checked on her while we were at the cookout. Like, I'm not a shitty friend. Like, I just checked on her. Hey, you okay? Everything's good? She was like, yes, I'm fine, while we were at the cookout. So when we came in, I just like popped my head in, you know. So I wanted to come and pop in and just like say my goodbyes and everything like that. So I come in here and I basically say that, and she's like, oh sis, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. She was like, I wanted to talk to you about that. They delayed my flight from, it was supposed to be at 7 a.m. but now it's not till 8 p.m. She was like, there's a lot of flooding and rain in the city that I'm flying into, and you know, this happens all the time. It's always something. She was like, it's probably gonna get canceled. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay, let me know. We'll talk in the morning. Like, let me know in the morning. And then I go into my room and I think about it. I just think about it for a second. Because one thing you cannot do as a friend is lie to me. You can't do that. You can't do that. You're telling a girl who flies all the time, first of all. I fly. You're not talking to a girl who don't be getting on these flights. I fly all the time and I've been flying for years. So you tell me that your flight was delayed from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. That don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. Due to like flooding and heavy rains in the city that you're flying into. So, automatically it's a red flag. I'm like, in my mind, this girl ain't got no flight. She don't have no flight. She don't have no flight. And I tell Vontae what's going on. He's so petty. He pulls up the weather in the city she's flying into. It's sunshine and nice weather. And the things she also didn't know that I know, you can go on and see all the delayed flights out of Atlanta, Hartsfield, any airport. You can see the delayed flights, the canceled flights. You can see all of that. So it turns out, you know, why you lie, don't lie, okay? I don't like that. Like, all you had to say, and I know you're watching, take notes, my love. All you had to say was, girl, I ain't got no flights yet. I'm trying to figure it out. And girl, I would have let you stay another 2 days just for keeping it real. Like, you ain't got no flight, I get it. I get it, okay? But the fact that you could feel so comfortable lying to me and I'm just gonna be like, okay, no. No. And because she lied, I didn't give her her plate. Remember that plate, that nice, beautiful plate of food I made her for the cookout? And I know she hadn't eaten all day. I don't know, maybe she wasn't hungry. I didn't offer her the plate. I know that's petty of me, but it's petty to lie. Don't lie to me. Now you're lying to me. To lie to a friend's face is not cool. Like, if you're one of them, just keep it real. Be so real, especially with your friend. We just kikied and told all our business, and we're cool. Like I've known this girl for years. I've known this girl for years. This is not a stray I picked up off of Instagram or out the club. I've known this girl for years. You don't have to lie to me about nothing. So it just kind of, you know, struck me the wrong way. So I go back into my room. I think about it. And I'm like, you know, I'm going to tell her she got to go. You know? Not tonight, but I'm going to tell her for the next morning. And Vontae's like, you know, no, like, just wait till the morning. I'm like, no, if I wait till the morning, that's rude because I'm basically kicking you out. I'm going to tell you now so that you're prepared for tomorrow. He was like, yeah, just like make up a lie or like say we have to go do something. I'm like, no, I'm not lying about nothing. Why do I have to lie? There's no need to lie. I'm not lying and say, oh, like me and Vontae, actually, we got to go out of town tomorrow. You got to go. I'm not doing that. I'm not one to do that. I'm not lying like she just lied to me. I'm not doing that. We're not going lie for lie at this point. So I came back in the room and I just politely let her know because I'm not mad at her at this point. It's just, it seems something's fishy, something's up. I don't know what's going on. But the good time's over and it's time to go. So I let her know, hey girl, like if your flight is canceled in the morning or tomorrow, I think it's just best that you find some new accommodations. That's all. She was like, okay, sis, I get it. And that's all you gotta do. That's how easy it should be with friends. That's how easy it should be. Like, I'm not making up a bold-faced lie like you just lied to me. So everything's good in the morning. We wake up, and I start like moving around, and she lets me know, 4 o'clock I'll be gone. Like, if that's okay with you. I was like, absolutely, by 4, that's fine. So she started getting all her things together. She took a shower, everything. Before she left, I wanted to make sure about her flight. She said, yeah, everything's set for 8. My flight is at 8, and I'll let you know when I get to the airport. So I sent her off with some cough drops and some medicine and all the good things. Like, it wasn't no hard feelings. It was just time. It was just time. Sometimes overstaying. I told a story about overstaying. If you know, you know. I get annoyed when people overstay by 3 hours, let alone 4 days. It's just time. It's no hard feelings, but I need my space back. And I live with my boyfriend, so I gotta live alone. Like, I live with a man, so it's kind of time, you know? So I told her, you know, let me know when you get to the airport, all the things. And I had a good time. All in all, we had a good time together. It is what it is. Until it wasn't so fun. Until it wasn't so fun. Until it wasn't so fun. So maybe like 30 minutes after we left, Vontae said something was telling him to come in his room because he had like a bag of cash. He gets paid in cash a lot. We keep cash in the home. It wasn't in a safe. Hindsight is 2020. We didn't think we needed a safe at the time. So something told him to come and check that bag where the cash was because it was in the room with her while we were gone at the cookout. So I just told him to check it. And I was in the bedroom, the other bedroom, and he calls me in the room. He's holding the bag in his hand. He was like, your friend stole from me. Your friend stole from me. And I was like, hold on. Hold it. I was like, these are big allegations. I do not want to lose a friend. So we need to make sure 100% that this is the truth before I confront anybody, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose another friend. I don't. So basically what he said it was a stack of cash and it was wrapped. It was all wrapped. He said he checked. His closet is in here. You know, he always has separate closets. My closet's in the other room. His closet's in here. So he keeps everything in here. So he was getting dressed for the pool party, the cookout, and he had checked the bag before he left, and all his cash was wrapped up. It was wrapped up in like a rubber band, a big rubber band. And then when he came to check it after she had left, it was popped everywhere. Like, it wasn't in the rubber band. It was just like stacks of money. You know what I mean? Like, if you know, you know. But it wasn't wrapped how it was wrapped before we left the cookout. And he checked right before the cookout. Then he goes to count it, and it's short. We were able to confirm several different ways that she had stolen an amount of money from the backpack. It wasn't Teddy. The fuck? She was the only one in this room all day while we were gone. The money's gone. He checked it right before. And my heart just sank. It sank because I couldn't believe it. I was so upset. I just kept saying, that's so hurtful. Like, that's so, I wasn't even upset. I was just more hurt that you just laughed, kiki. We had a good time. We had a good weekend. I hosted you. I'm making you tea. I'm buying you medicine. I'm buying you food. I'm buying you wine. Like, we're having a good time together, and then you turn around and steal from me. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't get mad often. I don't get to that point often. I'm really usually calm, and I lose my shit. I'm not gonna say that, but I don't lose my shit with my friends. I don't lose it the way I lost it. So once we were able to confirm that she stole the money, I sent her a nice voice memo. And I was very careful in the way that I structured this voice memo, because I wasn't going to come after her and accuse her of anything. So basically what I said was, I can actually insert the voice memo. That's messy. Whatever, it's a story time. I really thought you was a real bitch. Do you think I don't know what the fuck you did after I invited you into my fucking home? Baby, you ain't got to ever worry about me again. You got me so fucked up. I don't know what you going through with baby. Don't ever fucking talk to me again. Period. You think I don't know what you did, bitch? You think we do not have cameras in this house? Baby. You think we don't got cameras in this house? The fuck? Gave you food, wine, bitch. We played a game together. If I ever see you again, I can't lie, I'm gonna fuck you up. So after I send the voice memo, she automatically calls me. Call me. Hang up on you, not in the mood. No, I am not talking to you. Please. No. And then she begins to text me, of course, and I structured the voice memo in that way because I wanted her to tell on herself. One thing a guilty person is going to do, they're always going to over-explain and they're always going to tell on themselves. She said, bro, what did I do? I didn't do anything. I literally went into the kitchen to check the cabinets and the fridge. That's it. I literally didn't do anything. I'm confused. I'm so lost. I did not do anything, Lex. Like, I'm mad confused. All I did was go to the kitchen. I didn't do anything nor steal anything. First of all, I didn't accuse you of stealing anything. I didn't accuse you of stealing. So why are you saying you didn't steal? You could have kicked my dog and I seen it on cameras. You could have walked past my boyfriend and grabbed his ass. You could have took a picture of my credit card. Why go to stealing? I didn't say you stole. So why is that the first thing that comes to your mind, is stealing? Oh, it's that guilty conscience. Because I didn't say you stole anything, honey. What's going on? But I know you stole, and you know you did. That's why the first thing that comes to mind is, I didn't even steal anything. What do you mean? I never said that. Another way she told on herself is, I didn't give her a time. Like, I didn't give her a time when the incident occurred. I just said, I know what you did. I know what you did. I didn't say, I know that you stole from me while we were at the cookout, blah, blah, blah. I didn't say all that. All I said is, I know what you did, and that's messed up. I could have found out you did something day 1 and didn't find out till you left. I could have found out you did something night 2 and didn't find out till you left. I could have found out you did something day 2. So if I didn't accuse you of stealing or stealing at a certain time or at a certain, time when we were gone, why are you taking yourself to that exact time? Because mind you, when I left, I told her you can go in the kitchen, you can go in the pantry and do whatever you'd like to do. That's while we were gone at the cookout. She put herself directly at the time of the cookout. She said, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I just went in the kitchen, the pantry. But you felt so guilty because at that time when we were at the cookout, and when I told you can go in the pantry, you also went and rummaged through the bag to get the money. You get what I'm saying? If you know, you know. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, you get it. But I didn't accuse her of doing anything at a certain time, and I didn't accuse her of stealing. But she put herself stealing, and she put it at the time that me and Vontae were at the cookout. She told on herself. And that's exactly why I worded the voice memo like that, because people are going to tell on themselves. You just got to let people tell on themselves. True colors will always come to light. Always. Okay, so after those text messages and voice memos were exchanged, you're blocked up on everything. I'm just going to block you. TikTok, Instagram, messages, you're blocked up. It's cool. I know who you are. You showed me who you are. I was nothing but a good friend to you, and you did some weird, very weird, unnecessary stuff. Like, that was so unnecessary. That was so unnecessary. So you're blocked up. We're done, and that's cool. I'll move on. I'm just glad we have our house back to ourselves, and we actually have to go take Teddy to get, because the story's not over. The story's not over. So we have to take Teddy to get like washed and things. So that's about at 6 o'clock that evening. So we take Teddy to go get his stuff done, and then we come back. We come back around like 7:15. I don't really remember what time it was, but if his appointment was at 6, we probably weren't back to like 7:30. I'm in the room folding up some clothes. Vontae's in the living room, and he comes back to the room where I am. He's like, your friend's at the door. I was like, what? Your friend's at the door. She's banging on the door. I said, oh, perfect. I said, perfect. Because mind you, I was still feeling so many emotions. I was still feeling so many emotions. So I've run to open the door. I see red. I see her. I don't know why she's on the phone. Why you pull up to my crib on the phone if you're like coming for an apology? Why are you on the phone? Girl, and I'm not proud of the next part at all. I don't get into it. I don't do that. That's not me. I'm sorry. I just had to start punching her. I had to start punching her. I had to. I was feeling so taken advantage of. I was feeling like you see my kindness as weakness. I feel like you played in my face, and then you come back to my house after you play in my face. Oh no. We gotta fight. I'm sorry. What are you doing here? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? So I had to fight my friend. I don't do that. That's why last month was, mind you, this is all in the month's time period. Last month was so heavy for me to have to put my hands on my, well, not a friend. Well, she was no longer a friend to me at that point. After I blocked her up on everything, I didn't see her as a friend. So I'm gonna stop saying I had to fight my friend that was no longer. Now you a op. You can turn from a friend to an op like this when it comes to me. You know, y'all know I don't play that. Because my circle is already very tight. I'm already very conscious about who I bring around me, especially into my home. That's what really hurt me. Like, I don't be letting anybody in my home. I don't. You have to really watch who comes in your home. And I was just feeling so many emotions, and I just seen red, and I just had to fight. Vontae's still in the living room while I'm outside fighting because he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't expect me to fight. I didn't tell him anything. I didn't tell him what I was going to do, what I planned to do. All he said was, your friend's at the door, and that's what happened. So he's in the living room. And the door's open. So Teddy comes out, and he starts barking, which alarms Vontae. Like, why is Teddy outside barking? Like, what is going on? So then that leads Vontae to come outside, break us up. He makes me go in the house. He's like, hell no, in the house. And then he just tells me like everything he knows, and how like his backpack was left, and there was money in there, and it's not in there anymore. And like he just is like calming the situation down and just telling her to go. Like, basically, you should go. Like, we know what you've done. The situation's over. And it was never about the money. Let's just be clear about that. It was never about the stupid amount of money that she took. It was a stupid little amount of money over a friendship. Like, to lose a friendship over that stupid little amount of money. It was the principle that pissed me off. Rummaging through my man's backpack in my home? That is so hurtful. Like, that's why I had to fight her. And the funny thing is, the night before, I heard her on the phone with a guy, and she was like asking him, she was like, can you send me this amount of money? Can you send me this amount of money? And he was like, I don't have Zelle, I don't have PayPal, I don't have none of that. Like, I don't have that. Like, basically just curving her, like, no, I'm not sending you the money. The same exact amount of money that she was asking for from the guy, she stole from my boyfriend. Like, you just gotta start at the end. Like, when things happen like this, you start to piece together things like before the situation now. Like, you just start to piece things together. Remember, she said she had that flight at 8 o'clock and everything was all good to go? How you pull up to my house at 7:30, 7:15, whatever time it was. Like I said, I didn't really pay attention to the time. How you pulling up to my house at 7:15 and your flight's at 8? Not out of Atlanta Hartsfield. Your flight's at 8. How you here at 7? You just have to know when someone is just lying to you. And it's so scary. And it's hard. Because as you get older, like, your friends or people that you thought were really close to you just start to dwindle away. Like, you lose friends, losing girlfriends. And it's inevitable. But when you lose a girlfriend in this way, it messes with your trust. Because I always say, girlfriend breakups are just as bad as breaking up with your man. Like, it's, well, for me at least, like, losing a friend, because I don't be befriending anybody now, I don't do that, but to lose a friend, especially in that way, is so hurtful. So I was just feeling all the emotions last month. Like, I was just feeling everything. So I needed a damn break. I needed a break. I did. I really did. But there was a lot of lessons learned. Some were inevitable, like the move. Some were silly mistakes, like Beyonce. Some were hurtful, like losing a friend. But I mean, life be life. But life goes on. I'm ready to get back on YouTube, back on social media. Now it's just like an update of everything that I went through last month that was just silly and just a lot for me. You know, I'm a Cancer. I feel everything. I'm very emotional. So when it comes to things like that, it takes me out a little bit. I was doing all that yapping. I let my camera battery die. And then I didn't come back for a few days, but I just wanted to end this off, the life update. Now y'all can understand what the hell was going on, why Alexus just needed a little break. I just need a little break, y'all. That's all, but I'm back. I cannot wait to get back into finding some hobbies, get back in the gym. We have to find a new gym now because we're in a different area. So that'll be fun, exploring the gyms around here. Get into some new workout classes. I always tell when I have not been in the gym for a long time because my mental be like, literally. When I tell you that is the best therapy besides therapy, moving your body. This part of town is a lot more walkable, so I can do some hot girl walks. It's starting to cool down, thank God. Oh my God, this summer was so humid and hot. Woo! It's finally getting to like a beautiful, low humid, low 80s, still sunny. Ooh, I love this time of year. But let me not speak too soon because you know Atlanta. You know Atlanta. But yeah, I always try to look at the beauty. Even though it was like a rough few months, I learned a lot. And when life, it just be the devil. It just be the devil just trying to take you out, girl. So, I always like to stay grounded. I'm gonna start journaling again. This is not. I'm gonna start journaling again. Just getting back into the routine. I actually want to do a cleanse as well. I'm probably gonna do that after Labor Day. Is it Memorial Day or Labor Day? I'm probably gonna do that after Memorial Day though, because it might be a little bit of partying going on, so we'll see. But I definitely want to do a cleanse. So your girl is back. Look for a vlog in the next few days. Y'all deserve a vloggy vlog. See what we're getting into this weekend. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really sure. Honestly, if it was up to me, I'd be in the house. If it was up to me, I wouldn't be going out in nobody's club, child. We gonna see. One thing about me, sometimes I do a full beat just to go to the grocery store. I need to go to Trader Joe's to do some shopping. I just wanted to come on here, close it out. And I miss y'all real bad. Oh yeah, quick question. Is there any, do you guys, to the girls who do journal, can y'all let me know like where y'all got y'all journals from? The only place I can think of is Target, but we not supposed to really be hanging out at Target nowadays. So maybe like TJ Maxx, or if y'all know like a good black owned person that sells journals online. I want a good journal. All right, y'all, thanks for hanging out with me, and catch me in my next video. I promise it won't be 2 months before we get this next video, okay? I promise.